Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. And while everybody talks about Kyle Lowry going to the Miami Heat and Lonzo Ball going to the Bulls, they're big moves, but I want to talk about a move here that I thought was very sneaky and a very good move by the San Antonio Spurs. They signed Doug McDermott to a 3-year, $42 million contract. Now, if we do that real quick, let's do the math here. Sorry, I'm shitty at math. That's like $14 million a year. That is, I would argue, right where he should be paid. And in some instances, I would even argue that it's underpaying for what Doug McDermott will bring to the table for San Antonio. And the reason I say that is because I am actually a Pacers fan, okay? And Doug McDermott, as you might know, was on the Pacers last year. This man shot 38% from three, 53% from the field, 81% from the free throw line, and scored 13 points per game, okay? Now, a lot of people are saying he was grossly overpaid, and I think people are wrong, like extremely wrong. And the reason I say that is because if you look at a guy like Buddy Hield, right? Buddy Hield is scoring 16 points per game. He is a starter, okay? He shoots 84% from the free throw line, which, granted, I'll give him the free throw numbers, okay? He shoots 39% from three and 40% from the field, okay? Now, I think we all know that the Sacramento Kings overpaid for Buddy Hield to keep him there, but when you consider those two players and the statistics, okay, when you consider that Doug McDermott shot literally 13% better from the field than Buddy Hield, and he's a bench player, scored 13 points per game, and shot only, 3% worse from the free throw line, shot 1% worse from three, and the only reason he doesn't score 16 points per game is because Doug McDermott was a bench player. I mean, the San Antonio Spurs had a really good pickup in Doug McDermott. I mean, a really good pickup. I think it's one of those pickups that is going to go under the radar and is going to pay some serious dividends for the San Antonio Spurs going down the road, because Doug McDermott is for the Pacers, he was a very good spark off the bench. Like, him and TJ McConnell together were very good players, and Doug McDermott is very good at hitting threes. He's a very good pick and pop player. I mean, like, this is a guy who's like, he can get to the basket. Like, that's one thing we started seeing from Doug McDermott this year, or last year, that we didn't see the year before, is Doug McDermott cutting to the basket and actually like dunking the basketball and, you know, like getting looks at the rim and actually like diving to the basket and stuff. He used to never do that stuff, and he started doing it last year, and it did wonders for his game. I mean, it's not often you get to pick up a guy who shoots 53% from the field and is a bench player who gets 20 minutes a game or something like that. So, I mean, Doug McDermott made the most of his minutes last year. That's why he got paid what he did. And I feel like a lot of Pacers fans know this, but when we drafted Chris Duarte, it was pretty obvious at that point, like, we weren't re-signing Doug McDermott, because Chris Duarte was literally the most, pretty much the most efficient player in college basketball. He shot 42% from three on 6 3-pointers a game. So I kind of knew McDermott was going out because he was an unrestricted free agent and we couldn't afford him anyway. But good for the Spurs, man. Good for them. They got themselves a really good player. And I know it's not like the talk of the town. It's not like the most awesome move. It's not the most exciting or sexy move made in free agency. But for the Spurs, they needed somebody that could put points on the board. They had DeMar DeRozan, who's an unrestricted free agent, so they needed somebody to come in and shoot threes, somebody with experience, somebody who's not afraid to go to the basket. Doug McDermott is not a good defender. He's not a great rebounder, but they needed a guy who could stretch the floor, and they got a guy who can not only stretch the floor, does it extremely well, shoots very well, and can get to the basket. So, I think the Spurs got themselves a really, really good pickup. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to talk about this because I think it's a huge move. I think Doug McDermott was one of the better players in free agency, and the Pacers kind of like they spent their cap space money or their money on TJ McConnell, which I'm kind of glad they did because TJ McConnell was very good for us, even if Pacers fans don't think he is good. Yeah, we didn't have the cap space to re-sign him. I wish we could have. But that's why we drafted Chris Duarte. So anyway, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Love to hear your guys' opinions on this. I like helping me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.